Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another great lesson with us here at 𝗕𝗵𝗿. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And today we're going out to eat.
Yes, good thing too, because I'm hungry.
I know, it's almost lunchtime.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about eating at a restaurant and giving some great recommendations and suggestions.
Yes, we have language for describing food, for describing restaurants, and for making suggestions.
Great. So let's start with our vocabulary preview for this lesson.
Vocabulary preview.
We have 2 words today from our dialogue, which you'll need to know to understand the dialogue.
Great. The first one that we have today is food poisoning.
Food poisoning.
Food poisoning.
Food poisoning.
So food poisoning is
not a good thing.
not a good thing.
It is when you eat some bad food and that food makes you sick. So
Yeah.
you get food poisoning.
Okay, so food poisoning, yeah, not a good thing.
Okay, the next word.
Allergic.
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 So when you're allergic to something,
It makes you sick. That one thing makes you sick.
right,
For example, I'm allergic to seafood.
right.
If I eat seafood, I cannot breathe.
Oh, okay, so you definitely want to stay away from fish.
Yes, yes.
Some people are allergic to nuts, like peanuts.
Or maybe milk.
milk.
Yeah.
Cool.
So when one type of food makes you sick, you are allergic to that food.
Okay, great. So with this in mind, now we can listen to our dialogue for the first time at its normal speed. But don't worry if you don't get everything now because...
We'll come back and teach you the important language.
Do you two have any plans for the evening?
We were thinking of checking out a restaurant in the neighborhood. Do you have any suggestions?
I know this really nice Italian place. The food is fantastic and the decor is beautiful. I'd recommend giving it a try.
Actually, I'm not all that crazy about Italian food. I'm in the mood for something a bit lighter.
In that case, I know a great little bistro. They make a really tasty seafood platter. The fish is outstanding.
It sounds fantastic, but I'm allergic to seafood, so...
Okay, well, let me think. Oh, I know this great little place. It's just a hole in the wall, but they do the most amazing sandwiches. You've got to give them a try.
Ella, you took me there last time I visited, and I got food poisoning, remember?
Well, I'm getting hungry just thinking about all of those great restaurants.
Yeah, some really good recommendations, except for food poisoning, right?
No, not so good.
Let's start with our language takeaway for this lesson.
Language takeaway.
Our first word on language takeaway is check out.
Check out.
Check out.
Check out.
So we have some great examples on how we can use check out in different situations, and then you can understand the meaning.
Example 1.
Have you been to the new cafe next door?
Yeah, I checked it out yesterday. The food was great.
Example 2.
Hey, check out my new car.
Example 3.
I'm going to check out that new shopping mall this weekend.
So I can understand that it just means look at.
Yeah, look at. Or go see. So let's go check out that new bar in town.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
cool. Next word is bistro.
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 So what's a bistro?
It's kind of complicated, but it's like a small restaurant that's not really cheap though.
Not so cheap, but not so expensive.
Uh-huh. And it's usually French.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah, small informal restaurant.
yeah, bistro. Mm-hmm. Okay. So our third phrase for today is not all that crazy about.
Not all that crazy about.
I'm not all that crazy about.
Okay, again, kind of a funny phrase, but we've got some examples that will help you understand the meaning.
Example 1.
Do you want to go shopping with me tomorrow?
I'm not all that crazy about shopping. I don't like spending money.
Example 2.
I'm not crazy about jazz music, Can I change the song?
So this is just a really polite way of saying you don't like something.
Exactly.
But now the opposite of this would be tasty.
Tasty.
That's our fourth word, tasty.
Tasty.
So when something is tasty,
It's good.
it's good.
Like delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah. You know what? In English, we almost never say the food is delicious, but we always say,
It's really tasty.
yes.
This is really tasty.
Yes. Okay.
Tasty. And our last phrase for language takeaway, in the mood for.
In the mood for.
In the mood for.
Let's listen to some examples of this phrase and we'll understand the meaning a little bit better.
Example 1.
We always eat hamburgers for dinner. I'm in the mood for something different.
Example 2.
Let's watch a movie. How about Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
I am not in the mood for a horror movie.
So if I'm in the mood for something, I feel like doing or eating or
Watching. Yeah. It means you want to do that now. Yeah.
I'm in the mood for.
Okay. Some great language we just looked at, and I think it's time for us to listen to the dialogue a second time.
Hello, dear listeners, and welcome to our English Learning Podcast. My name is Leanna. I'm so happy you're here with us today.
Hi, everyone. My name is Luca. Today, we're going out to eat, at least in our words and imagination.
Yes, we're taking you to a restaurant so you can learn real English you can use when you sit down to order food. Stay with us and enjoy every bite of language.
Our goal is simple. Help you sound natural when you ask for suggestions, choose dishes, and describe what you like or don't like. We'll also teach small grammar and culture tips along the way.
Luca, are you hungry today? I can hear your stomach already.
I'm definitely in the mood for something tasty. Smile. And that phrase, in the mood for, means I want something right now.
Great start. I'm in the mood for something light is a common sentence when you don't want heavy food.
Light means easy to digest, not heavy on your stomach. For example, salad is light and fried chicken is heavy.
Where should we go? Maybe a small bistro? A bistro is a small, often stylish restaurant, sometimes with simple but delicious food.
Good idea. There's a cozy bistro around the corner. The decor is warm and the music is soft.
Decor means how a place looks inside. Its style, colors, and decorations. It's a nice word to use when you want to say a place looks beautiful.
I'd recommend giving that bistro a try. Notice the contraction I'd. It means I would.
Nice natural English. And another friendly phrase is, you've gotta check it out, which means you should go and see it.
You gotta check it out. Listen to the rhythm. You gotta check it out. Native speakers push the sounds together like this.
Okay, we step inside and the host smiles. Let's practice what we say at the door.
Hi, do you have a table for two? It's perfect. Add please to be extra polite.
The host says, yes, this way please, and takes us to a table by the window. The view is nice and the air feels fresh.
The server gives us menus. Menus show appetizers, mains, sides, and drinks.
Appetizers are small dishes you eat before the main dish. Mains are the big dishes, like pasta, steak, or fish.
Liana, what are you in the mood for today? Something warm or something cold?
I'm in the mood for something light and fresh. Maybe a salad with lemon dressing. I want something that won't make me feel too full.
I'm craving soup and a sandwich because it's comforting. Sometimes a simple soup really hits the spot.
Hits the spot is an idiom that means the food is exactly what you want and makes you feel satisfied. It's a friendly phrase to learn.
Let's ask for recommendations. Polite. Excuse me, do you have any suggestions?
Is a natural question for the server. The server says, our seafood platter is outstanding. Outstanding means excellent, really, really good.
That sounds fantastic, but I'm allergic to seafood. Allergic means if I eat it, I might feel sick.
No problem, we can explain. I'm allergic to seafood is simple and clear, and the server will help you choose a safe dish.
If you have a serious allergy, you can add, please make sure there are no traces of seafood. Safety first.
Maybe the server can suggest something else. In that case, I'd recommend our grilled chicken salad. It's light and very tasty.
Tasty is a great word to use. We often say tasty more than delicious in everyday conversation.
Sometimes people say they're not all that crazy about a food, meaning they don't like it much. For example, I'm not all that crazy about spicy food.
But I'm crazy about tomato soup, so I'll order that. And maybe a hole-in-the-wall sandwich shop for later. Those tiny places can be amazing.
Hole in the wall means a very small, simple restaurant that looks basic but often serves great food. Locals love these places.
Let's model a short conversation with the server. Listen and repeat to practice.
Polite. Excuse me, could you recommend something light? Encouraging. Try saying it softly and clearly.
I'd recommend the grilled veggie plate. It's tasty and not heavy. Note the rhythm of I'd recommend.
Inquisitive. Is anything on the menu dairy-free if you avoid milk? Supportive. You can also say gluten-free if you avoid wheat.
Servers often know about allergies and can guide you. Don't be shy to ask questions.
Curious. What about drinks? Gentle. Could I get still water with lemon, please? Is friendly and simple.
Or, I'll have an iced tea, no sugar, please. The phrase, I'll have, is common for ordering.
Practical. When you're ready, say, we're ready to order. This helps the server know when to come.
Smile. Liana, what vocabulary should learners check out today? Let's list a mini set.
Great idea. Check out bistro, decor, in the mood for, tasty, outstanding, hole in the wall, appetizer, main, light, allergic, motivating.
Practice them in short sentences.
Good idea. For example, this bistro has beautiful decor. Or, I'm in the mood for a light appetizer.
Supportive. Keep the sentences short and clear.
Now a small grammar tip about suggestions. We can say, you should try the soup, you could try the soup, or why don't you try the soup?
Teaching, should is stronger, could is softer, and why don't you is friendly and inviting. Use them based on how sure you feel.
Another natural phrase is, you've gotta try their soup. Careful, gotta is informal, so use it with friends, not in very formal situations.
If something wasn't good before, you can be polite and careful. For example, last time I got food poisoning there, so I'll pass.
Food poisoning happens when food makes you sick because of bacteria or contamination. It's okay to explain your past experience to stay safe.
Calm, now let's order. I'll have the tomato soup, please, and the chicken sandwich on whole grain bread.
I'd like the grilled chicken salad with lemon dressing, no cheese, please. Saying no cheese clearly shows your preference.
Curious, what if you don't understand something on the menu? Ask, what's in this dish? Or, how is this prepared?
How is this prepared invites the server to describe the cooking method: grilled, baked, fried, roasted, or steamed. Each word changes the taste and texture.
And if you want to change something, say, could I substitute a side salad for fries? Polite. Substituting means switching one item for another.
Cultural note. In many places in the US, it's normal to tip your server about 15 to 20% if service is good. In other countries, tipping rules are different.
Observance, notice how we keep the tone friendly and respectful. Kind words make the experience smoother.
Playful. While we wait for our food, let's practice describing taste. Use words like tasty, savory, sweet, spicy, mild, and fresh.
Creative. For example, the soup is savory and warm, or the salad is fresh and light.
Simple adjectives are powerful. If you don't like something, be polite. I'm not all that crazy about this dressing. Then add a suggestion. Could I get olive oil instead?
Friendly, if you love something, show it. This bread is outstanding. Smile. Positive words make people smile.
Curious. The server brings our dishes. Thank you so much is always a good idea.
Taste the soup first. Delighted. It's really tasty, rich tomato flavor and a hint of basil.
My salad is light, colorful, and fresh. The lemon dressing is bright and not too salty.
If it were too salty, I could say, it's a bit salty for me, which is gentle and respectful. Polite language helps solve small problems.
Curious. Let's teach a pronunciation moment with contractions. Say, I'd like instead of I would like, and I'll have instead of I will have.
Repeat after me. I'd like the soup. Now, I'll have the salad.
Great job. Supportive. These small changes make you sound more natural.
Curious. If you need more time, say, could we have a few more minutes, please? Polite. This is useful when you're still deciding.
And if you want to share a dish, say, could we share this? Friendly. Sharing is common with big portions.
Another culture tip, in some countries, free refills for soft drinks are common, and in others, they're not. It's okay to ask, are refills free?
Consider it. If you need water, ask, could I have tap water, please? Or still water, please. Tap water is from the sink. Still water is bottled with no bubbles.
Curious, if you prefer bubbles, ask for sparkling water. Smile, it feels festive.
Observant. Now imagine the music is a little loud. Polite. You can say, excuse me, could we have a quieter table?
Or, if the air is cold, say, could the air conditioning be turned down a little? Gentle, soft tone helps.
Curious. When you're finished eating, the server might ask, how was everything? You can reply, everything was great, thank you.
Honest, if something wasn't okay, use calm language. The soup was a little cold at first, but the flavor was good. Balanced. This shows respect and clarity.
Ready for dessert? Cheerful. Ask, what do you recommend for dessert?
Smiling, if you're too full, say, I'm full, thanks, or I'll pass this time.
That's short and polite.
Teaching, when you want the bill, say, could we have the check, please, in the US, or could we have the bill, please, in many other countries? Both are correct in the right place.
Curious. If you're paying with a card, say, can I pay by card? Calm. If cash, say, I'll pay in cash.
If the service says something is on the house, it means it's free as a gift. Say thank you warmly.
Reflective. Let's do a quick role play so learners can feel the flow. Imagine you are the guest and I am the server. Hi, could you recommend something light? I want something fresh.
I'd recommend the grilled veggie plate. It's tasty and not heavy. It's popular.
Great. I'll have that and still.
So, Liana, our food was great last time, right? Today, let's talk about something just as delicious, how to compliment or give feedback in a restaurant.
Oh, I love that idea. People often forget how important small, polite sentences are. They make your communication shine like good table manners.
Exactly. When you really enjoy a meal, you can say, everything was outstanding, or that was really tasty. Simple words, but full of warmth.
Another phrase is, this is the best soup I've ever had. Imagine the chef hearing that. They'll cook with even more love next time.
True. Compliments are free seasoning for the heart. But sometimes you also need to give feedback if something goes wrong.
Yes. For example, if your food is cold, don't get angry. You can say, excuse me, my soup is a bit cold. Could you please warm it up?
Notice how polite that sounds. The magic words excuse me and please change everything.
And if something is missing, maybe no spoon or no napkin, say, could I have a spoon, please? Always keep your tone kind.
I remember once I asked, can I get some extra sauce, please? And the waiter smiled so kindly. It's nice how small kindness creates connection.
That's culture, Luca. In English-speaking countries, service language is soft and positive. Even small talk matters.
Right. When the server asks, how's everything? They don't just want a yes. You can say, it's really good, thank you. Or, the flavor is amazing.
Or, if you want to sound natural, use so or really. It's so tasty. It's really delicious. These little words make your English sound alive.
Liana, what if the food isn't good, but you don't want to be rude?
Good question. Say, it's not exactly what I expected, or it's a little salty for me. Those are polite ways to express dislike.
Right. Avoid strong negative words like terrible or disgusting. Use soft language. It keeps the situation peaceful.
Another great sentence, could you recommend something different for next time? That turns a problem into a friendly conversation.
Yes, you're giving them a chance to help you. That's real communication, not complaint.
Let's share a few restaurant compliments learners can practice. Ready?
Let's go.
This dish is fantastic.
The presentation is beautiful.
The flavor is perfect.
It's seasoned just right.
And don't forget the sound of appreciation. Even that shows joy.
True. Now I'm getting hungry again just from the examples.
Me too. But let's add some learning spice, grammar time.
Yes, grammar with flavor. When we use would for polite offers, it softens our voice. Would you like some water is gentler than do you want water?
Exactly. And when we answer, yes please, or no thank you, it keeps the tone friendly.
Let's compare two styles. Curious, direct, give me water. Polite, could I have some water please?
The second one wins, right? Use could or would when you ask for something politely.
Liana, I think learners should also practice pronunciation. Many people say water, but in American English, we often say waiter, soft T sound.
Good note. In British English, it's closer to water with a clear T. Both are correct, just different accents.
Okay, imagine the food arrives and looks amazing. How do we describe it naturally?
Colorful, fresh, juicy, crispy, creamy, or soft. For example, the salad looks colorful and fresh.
And for flavor, sweet, salty, bitter, sour, spicy, savory. English has delicious vocabulary.
Delicious vocabulary. I love that. Learners, make a small list of your favorite food words and use them daily.
Now, let's talk about recommending dishes to friends. If someone asks, what should I order? You can say, you've gotta try the steak, or I'd recommend the soup.
Notice the contraction again. I'd instead of I would. This makes speech smoother and more natural.
Curious. What if I'm not sure? I can say, you could try the pasta, which is softer.
Yes, could shows possibility, not pressure.
Great for polite English. Sometimes I use humor to recommend. You'll regret it if you don't taste this dessert. It makes people smile.
True, that's a friendly style, language mixed with laughter.
Perfect for social dinners. You know, Liana, language learning is like dining. You start slowly, taste each new word, and with time, it becomes delicious.
Beautiful metaphor. Every sentence is like a bite, small but full of meaning.
Proud. So today, our learners practiced how to compliment, how to complain politely, and how to recommend. That's real life English.
Exactly. Let's quickly repeat our key phrases for strong memory.
Ready? Everything was outstanding. Excuse me, my soup is a bit cold. Could I have a spoon, please? This dish is fantastic. You've got to try the steak.
Excellent repetition. Now say them out loud. Feel the rhythm in your mouth.
Curious. Before we end, one culture tip. In the US, servers often introduce themselves like, "Hi, I'm Sarah. I'll be your server today." You can answer with kindness. "Nice to meet you, Sarah."
This builds connection. And when you leave, a simple "thank you, have a nice day" is a perfect goodbye in restaurants.
But no final goodbyes from us yet. We have more learning meals ahead.
Perfect. Our restaurant journey is just getting started. Next time, we'll explore ordering desserts and drinks politely.
Until then, keep tasting English every day. Practice these sentences when you eat, even at home.
Imagine every meal as an English lesson. That way, you'll never stop learning.
And your words, like good food, will feed your confidence.
That's the flavor of learning we love. Great work today, everyone. Luca, I have to admit, after all that delicious food we talked about, I'm craving something sweet now.
I knew it. Dessert time, right? You never finish a meal without a little sugar happiness.
Guilty. But dessert vocabulary is important too. Many learners know cake or ice cream, but restaurants have much more creative names.
True. For example, cheesecake, pudding, brownie, tiramisu, or crème brûlée. They sound fancy, but they're delicious words to learn.
Crème brûlée is French. It means a creamy dessert with sugar on top that's burned until it turns golden and crunchy. Very tasty.
So when the server comes and asks, "Would you like to see our dessert menu?" you can say, "Yes, please," or "I'll have a look."
And if you're not sure, you can ask, "What do you recommend for dessert?" That sounds polite and friendly.
Or if you're full but still tempted, say, I'll share one with my friend. Sharing makes dessert guilt-free.
True. When you share, you can say, could we get 2 spoons, please? It's a simple and natural phrase.
Let's also teach the difference between dessert and desert. Dessert with 2 S's means sweet food. Desert with 1 S is a hot, dry place like the Sahara.
Yes, remember, you always want more sugar, so 2 S's.
Brilliant memory trick. Okay, imagine the server asks, can I get you anything else? What could we say?
Could I have a cup of coffee, please? Or I'd like some tea. Polite and short sentences, perfect for ordering drinks.
And for cold drinks, I'll have a lemonade, or could I get an iced coffee? Smile. Add please to keep it kind.
Sometimes they'll ask, would you like milk or sugar with your coffee? You can reply, just black, please, or a little milk, no sugar.
And if you want a refill, say, could I get a refill, please? Or could you top it up, please? That means fill it again.
You're making this sound so easy, Luca. With just a few phrases, learners can order like locals.
That's the goal. Real, simple, polite English that works anywhere.
Let's talk about how people chat in restaurants too, the small talk part. That's very cultural.
Definitely. In English-speaking countries, people often talk about light topics while waiting. Weather, movies, travel, hobbies, or food.
For example, this place has such a nice atmosphere, or the music here is relaxing. Short, positive sentences are best.
Avoid serious topics like politics or money at the table. Keep it easy and friendly.
Yes, dinner isn't a debate club. It's a place to enjoy words and flavors together.
And it's good practice time. Try this. While eating, describe your food out loud. The soup is creamy, the cake is sweet and soft.
It improves pronunciation and helps your brain connect taste with English, fun and useful at the same time.
I remember when I was learning French, I used to describe my meals to practice vocabulary, even if I was eating alone.
That's so cute. And it's a great study habit. Learners, try this. Next time you eat, describe your food in English.
You can also talk about textures: crispy, soft, smooth, chewy, fluffy, great for desserts.
Example, this brownie is soft inside but crispy on the edges. See, so real and tasty in language.
Some desserts are described with emotions too, like this cake makes me happy, or this chocolate feels like a hug.
That's adorable. English allows emotional connection to food. It makes your speech warm and human.
And emotional speech helps learners remember phrases better. It's all about feeling what you say.
Let's practice a short dialogue about ordering dessert and drinks, okay?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Excuse me, could we see the dessert menu, please?
Of course. Would you like to try our special chocolate mousse today?
That sounds delicious. I'll share one with my friend.
Perfect. And would you like any drinks?
Yes, please. I'll have green tea with honey.
Great choice. I'll be right back.
Short, polite, easy, and full of real phrases learners can use today.
Notice the words excuse me, could we, and please. They make your tone soft and respectful.
Luca, some learners ask, should I say coffee or a coffee? Explaining, the answer is a coffee when you mean a cup. I'd like a coffee, please.
Exactly. Supportive. It's the same with a tea, a juice, or a Coke. It means one serving.
And when ordering alcohol, you can say, could I have a glass of wine or a bottle of beer? Be polite and responsible.
Cool. Another cultural tip, in some countries, the waiter might ask still or sparkling water. Still means no bubbles. Sparkling means fizzy.
Oh, yes. If you're not sure, just say, still water, please. It's the safe choice everywhere.
And if you want to sound confident, look at the waiter with a smile. It shows you're relaxed.
Confidence makes language flow. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, your smile is international English.
I love that phrase, international smile. I'll remember it forever.
Now, when desserts arrive, what can we say?
Cool. Wow, that looks amazing. Or, this is beautiful.
You can also say, I can't wait to try it.
And when you taste it, it's so creamy. It melts in my mouth. It's perfectly sweet.
Or, this tastes like heaven. That one's dramatic but fun.
Yes, but learners love drama. It helps memory.
Smiling. Let's add a few idioms with food. Sweet tooth means you love desserts. For example, I have a sweet tooth. I can't skip dessert.
Another one is eye candy. It means something nice to look at, not to eat. For example, this cake is real eye candy.
English is delicious, even in idioms.
What about drinks idioms? Thinking, spill the tea means tell me gossip, right?
Exactly. Come on, spill the tea. Tell me the secret. It's modern and trendy English.
But don't use it in formal settings. It's only for friends.
Right. Come. Now, let's teach one more cultural tip. In some countries, people order dessert with coffee or tea at the same time. In others, they wait until after.
So, if you're not sure, you can ask, do you serve dessert with the coffee or after? That sounds natural and polite.
Smiling. And when you finish, you can say, that was the perfect ending to the meal. It leaves a warm impression.
Gentle endings matter. The way you close a conversation shows your kindness.
Thoughtful. So far, we've learned greetings, ordering, giving feedback, and now dessert and drinks. That's a full restaurant experience.
Yes, and every part teaches more than vocabulary. It teaches confidence, emotion, and culture.
Listeners, when you go to a restaurant next time, practice one sentence from today's part. Say it aloud, smile, and feel proud.
For example, could I see the dessert menu, please? That's your first step toward fluent, polite English.
And when you leave, remember to say, thank you. Everything was lovely. That kindness makes you unforgettable.
Perfectly said, Luca. Words of gratitude are like dessert for the heart.
Sweet words for sweet endings.
I think our table is clear now, but our listeners' minds are full. Great job today.
Liana, have you ever had something go wrong at a restaurant?
Oh yes, many times. Once I ordered soup, but they brought me salad instead.
Really? What did you do?
I smiled and said, "Excuse me, I think there's a small mistake. I ordered soup, not salad."
That's the polite way to handle confusion.
Exactly.
The key is tone. If you stay calm and polite, problems are solved quickly.
Yes. You can also say, "I'm sorry, but this isn't what I ordered," or "Could you please check my order?"
Never start with anger or blame. The staff want to help you. A gentle voice is powerful.
Once I said chicken sandwich, but they heard cheese sandwich. My pronunciation betrayed me that day.
That's a common one. Teachers, if someone misunderstands you, don't panic. Just repeat slowly. Sorry, I meant chicken, not cheese.
Exactly. Luca, have you had any restaurant misunderstandings?
Oh, yes. Once I tried to order sparkling water in Italy and accidentally asked for gasoline.
What? Luca, that's dangerous English.
I know. The waiter looked shocked, then laughed so hard. I quickly said, I meant sparkling water. Mistakes can become memories.
Yes, and humor helps you learn faster. If you laugh at your mistakes, they become lessons, not problems.
So true. Let's teach some useful problem-solving phrases for restaurants.
Okay, repeat after us, listeners. Excuse me, I think there's a mistake. This isn't what I ordered. Could you please check? I'm allergic to this. Could I get something else? Could you please bring the bill again?
Beautiful. Keep your voice soft and your smile warm. It's the international language of respect.
Sometimes accidents are funny. Once a waiter dropped a glass near me and I said, "Don't worry, it's just water." We both laughed.
That's a great way to be kind. In English, if something small happens, you can say, "It's okay, no problem," or "Don't worry about it."
Those phrases make others feel safe. We call that grace under pressure, staying calm even when things go wrong.
Language is not only words, it's also attitude. The way you speak shows who you are.
Very true, Luca. Let's create a short scene with a polite problem at a restaurant.
I'll be the customer, you be the server.
Hello, sir. Here's your pasta with shrimp.
Excuse me, I think there's a mistake. I ordered chicken pasta, not shrimp.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me fix that right away.
No problem at all. Thank you so much.
And scene. Short, polite, and perfect.
Notice how the phrases are calm and friendly. This builds good communication anywhere you go.
What if the food is too spicy, salty, or cold? Let's practice those too.
You can say, "Excuse me, the soup is a bit salty." Or, "Could you warm this up, please?"
Yes. Teaching, avoid strong words like disgusting or terrible. Instead, use soft ones like a bit or a little.
A bit too spicy sounds polite and natural. English likes soft edges.
That's a nice phrase, Luca. Soft edges. Like warm bread, not sharp crackers.
You're making me hungry again. But yes, politeness softens everything.
Let's talk about bills. Sometimes there are mistakes there too. You can say, "Excuse me, could you check the bill, please? I think there's an error."
And if everything's fine, say, "Everything looks good. Thank you." Always end with gratitude.
Some learners feel shy to speak up in restaurants. Remember, it's not rude to ask. It's your right to understand.
Yes, but tone is the secret. Calm your voice like a soft wave, friendly, not strong.
And remember to listen carefully. Sometimes staff have accents too. If you don't understand, say, "Sorry, could you repeat that, please?"
That's better than just nodding. I once said yes to something I didn't understand and ended up with spicy noodles.
Poor Luca. So, learners, repeat this. "Sorry, could you say that again slowly, please?" That's a magic sentence.
Here's another. How do you pronounce this dish? It's a friendly way to learn new food words.
You learn and you connect. Two beautiful things.
Let's talk about body language for a second. In restaurants, eye contact and a smile show confidence.
And raising your hand slightly before saying, "Excuse me," is polite. Never shout or wave loudly.
Yes, the English-speaking culture values quiet respect in service places.
Also, tipping culture can confuse learners. In the US, 15 to 20% tip is standard. In the UK or Europe, sometimes it's included in the bill.
So if you're unsure, just ask, "Is service included?" It's totally normal to ask.
And always say, "Thank you so much for your help." It's the perfect way to close a meal.
I think we should share one more story, Liana. Do you remember when the waiter brought the wrong dessert to our table?
Oh, yes. I said, "I didn't order this, but it looks amazing." Then we both tried it anyway.
That's the best kind of mistake. Food diplomacy.
And the language lesson there, sometimes it's okay to accept surprises. Just be kind and laugh.
English is not just grammar. It's the art of connection. Polite words can fix small mistakes and make big smiles.
Exactly. Reflective. So next time you're at a restaurant and something goes wrong, remember, stay calm, stay kind, and speak softly.
That's the recipe for great communication, like a warm soup for the soul.
Beautifully said. You're turning into a poet now, Luca.
Maybe good food makes good poets.
And polite English makes good guests.
Our learners are becoming both.
Absolutely. Great work, everyone. You handled mistakes like language professionals today.
I'm proud of them too. Every small, polite sentence you learn makes you more confident.
So true, Luca. Let's keep learning and laughing together.
Deal. But before we move on, I'll just say one last restaurant secret. Kindness is always the best flavor.
Perfect ending for today's part.
Liana, every time we eat together, I notice you choose light meals. Curious, do you always prefer healthy food?
Not always. I just try to balance things. In English, we say, "I try to eat healthy," not "I eat healthy foods." It's simpler that way.
Interesting. I like spicy food, but my friends say I eat too much chili.
You and your chili obsession. If you love something, you can say, "I'm crazy about spicy food." That's a fun idiom.
And if you don't like something, say, "I'm not a big fan of," or "It's not really my thing." Polite and soft expressions.
For example, "I'm not a big fan of sushi," or "Seafood isn't really my thing."
Much nicer than just saying, I don't like it.
Yes, English loves soft corners. It's friendly communication.
Exactly. Learners, use these expressions to share your opinions naturally.
What about cultural food habits? For example, in some countries, people eat with hands, in others with chopsticks or forks.
Right. You can ask politely, what's the usual way to eat this? Or, do people use chopsticks or a spoon?
That question shows curiosity and respect, and people love when you respect their culture.
In my culture, sharing food is a big thing. At restaurants, we often order many small plates for everyone to try.
That's beautiful. In English, we call that family-style dining, when everyone shares.
And in conversation, we can say, let's share everything, or would you like to try some of mine? It's friendly and warm.
I love that. Sharing food is like sharing language. It connects people.
Nicely said, Luca. When you eat together, you're not just feeding your body, you're feeding friendship.
So what's your favorite food, Liana? Let's make this interesting.
Maybe pasta. But I love trying food from different countries. To talk about this, you can say, I'm open to new cuisines.
Cuisines mean styles of cooking, like Italian, Chinese, or Indian, a useful word for restaurant talk.
Yes. And you, Luca, what's your favorite cuisine?
Definitely Thai food. It's spicy, colorful, and full of flavor. The word flavorful means full of taste.
Learners, you can say it's full of flavor or it's flavorful. Both mean delicious.
But I also love Mediterranean dishes. Olive oil, bread, fish, sunshine in every bite.
You sound poetic again. Are you sure you're not secretly writing a food novel?
Maybe one day. The Man Who Spoke to His Salad.
I'd read that. Jokes aside, food brings stories and memories.
True. My grandmother used to make soup every Sunday. When I smell tomato soup, I remember her kitchen.
That's sweet. Food connects past and present. You can share memories in English with, it reminds me of. For example, this smell reminds me of home.
Yes, and that's a great phrase for emotional English.
Thoughtful. Let's teach a few expressions for offering and refusing food politely. Would you like some? Yes, please. Or, no, thank you, I'm full.
And when you're very full, you can say, I couldn't eat another bite. It's polite and funny.
Teaching, if you really like something, say, this is to die for, or it's absolutely amazing. Great for restaurant talk.
Gentle. And if it's okay, but not special, say, it's not bad, or it's fine. Those are neutral and polite.
But don't say it to a chef's face. They want more excitement.
Right. Say, I really enjoy it instead.
Curious. What about conversation during a meal? What topics are safe and interesting?
Talk about travel, hobbies, or dreams. Example, if you could eat anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Oh, that's a great question. I'd love to eat sushi in Japan. The atmosphere there must be beautiful.
I'd love to try real Indian street food in Delhi. Spices, colors, chaos, a language of flavor.
Teaching. That's a perfect English conversation practice. Use curiosity to connect with people.
Thoughtful. And remember to listen actively. Show interest by saying, really? That sounds great. Or, wow, tell me more.
Active listening builds friendship, and it makes your English flow naturally.
Simple, everyday English, but very useful.
Curious. What about conversation about diet preferences? For example, vegetarian, vegan, or gluten-free?
Helpful. Say, I'm vegetarian, or I don't eat meat. If you avoid some food, say, I can't eat dairy, or I'm allergic to nuts.
Calm. And if you're trying to eat healthy, say, I'm cutting down on sugar. That's natural English.
But you never cut down on dessert, Liana.
True. My diet plan starts every Monday and ends every Tuesday.
Honest English. When you joke like that, you sound friendly and real.
Humor is part of good conversation. It makes people comfortable.
And comfort effort builds confidence, just like good service builds a good meal.
Beautifully said. So today we practiced preferences, polite offers, cultural dining, and small talk.
Exactly. Learners, use these expressions at home or in real restaurants. Speak out loud while you eat.
Practice with your sandwich. It won't judge your pronunciation.
True. Hello, sandwich. You're delicious today. Perfect speaking partner.
You just made millions of learners smile, Luca.
If they smile, they'll remember. Emotion is the secret ingredient of memory.
Calm. So keep learning with heart, not only with grammar. Speak with curiosity and kindness.
Well said. And remember, every meal is a new lesson if you pay attention to words.
Every table is a classroom. Every bite, a new word.
That's the spirit. Great work today, Luca, and our amazing listeners.
Thank you, Luca. Thank you, listeners. Keep tasting English one word, one bite at a time. Luca, we've talked about ordering, desserts, and food preferences. But today, let's talk about something just as important, manners at the table.
Ah, yes. Restaurant etiquette, the invisible language everyone understands.
Exactly. Good manners make you look confident, polite, and respectful, and they don't need to be complicated.
Let's start with the basics. Always say please and thank you. It's simple but powerful.
Yes. When you ask for something, "Could I have some water, please?" It shows respect. And when you receive something, "Thank you so much." It shows gratitude.
Gratitude is the best seasoning in life. It makes everything taste better.
True. And here's a tip. Don't start eating until everyone has their food. In English, we call that being considerate.
You can wait a few seconds and say, "Please go ahead," if someone is waiting for permission. It's polite and friendly.
Smiling. Also, keep your elbows off the table while eating. It's an old rule, but still used in many cultures.
Right. You can rest your hands on the table, but not your whole arm. Don't hug your plate.
Yes. And when you chew, keep your mouth closed. No sound effects, please.
Exactly. We don't want the music of chewing in the background.
If you need to talk, finish chewing first. It's not just about manners, it's about clear communication.
Let's talk about using napkins. Many learners forget this small detail. When you sit down, place the napkin on your lap.
Right. If you need to wipe your mouth, do it gently, not like you're polishing a car.
That's a good image. And when you leave the table, put the napkin neatly beside your plate, not on the chair.
Exactly. These little habits show that you know the culture and respect it.
Another important thing, avoid using your phone too much while eating. It's polite to give attention to people, not screens.
That's true. You can say, "Let me just send this quick message if you really need to," but keep it short.
And never place your phone on the dining table. It can make others feel ignored.
Good point. Eye contact and smiling show that you're present in the moment.
What about posture, Leanna? How should we sit at a restaurant?
Sit up straight, shoulders relaxed, and avoid leaning too far over the table. It makes you look confident and comfortable.
And if you drop something, like a fork, don't crawl under the table. Just ask the waiter, "Excuse me, could I get another fork, please?"
Yes, crawling is not elegant. Always let the staff help you. That's their job, and they'll appreciate your calm attitude.
Another tip, don't call the waiter by shouting. Simply make eye contact, smile, and say, "Excuse me."
That's right. English-speaking cultures prefer quiet signals, not loud ones.
How about splitting the bill? That can be tricky for learners.
Oh, yes. You can say, "Shall we split the bill?" or "Let's share it." It means everyone pays a part.
If one person wants to pay, they can say, "This one's on me." It means I'll pay for it.
And if someone offers to pay for you, it's polite to reply, "That's very kind of you, thank you." Always appreciate the gesture.
I like that word, gesture. It means a small act that shows kindness or care.
Exactly. And table manners are full of gestures, quiet ways of showing respect.
Some learners also ask about how to excuse themselves. You can say, "Excuse me for a moment.
or I'll be right back.
Perfect. It's short, polite, and shows that you respect the people you're with.
And remember to return with a smile. Smiling is like saying thank you without words.
Beautifully said. Let's teach a few don'ts too, shall we?
Oh yes, the don't do this list.
Serious. Don't talk with your mouth full. Don't interrupt others while they're talking.
Don't reach across the table for something. Ask politely, could you pass the salt, please?
Good one. And don't complain loudly. If something is wrong, talk quietly to the waiter.
Politeness is like soft music. It makes everything smoother.
Yes, and don't forget to smile often. It's free, and it improves the mood of everyone at the table.
I love that. Even in silence, kindness can be seen through small actions. Offering water, holding the door, saying after you.
These gestures create harmony. They make people comfortable around you.
Let's show our listeners a short, polite dialogue using today's tips.
Excuse me, could you please pass the pepper?
Of course. Here you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
See? Short, kind, clear. Perfect English manners.
Manners are magic. They make language shine brighter.
Learners, try using polite gestures at home too. Say please, thank you, and excuse me every day.
That practice will make your English soft, friendly, and elegant.
Lovely words, Luca. Let's carry that kindness into our next conversation.
Liana, every time we talk about restaurants, I notice how polite you are with the staff. You always thank them and even compliment them.
Of course. Good service deserves good words. In English-speaking countries, being kind to staff is not just polite, it's expected.
Exactly. The way you talk to waiters, baristas, or cashiers shows your character.
True. Even a simple, "Hi, how are you?" or "Thank you so much" can make someone's day.
And it also helps your English. Short daily interactions build fluency and confidence.
Yes. So let's teach our listeners how to make polite small talk with restaurant staff.
Great idea. Imagine you're sitting down and the waiter comes. You can say, "Hi, how's your day going?" It's friendly and natural.
And if you want to show appreciation, you can say, "You've been very helpful," or "Thank you for taking care of us." It sounds warm and genuine.
Yes, politeness in English often uses soft adjectives like lovely, wonderful, amazing. For example, the service was wonderful.
And when you want to compliment food or atmosphere, say, "Everything looks beautiful," or "The food was outstanding."
Remember, the word outstanding means excellent, something that stands out from others.
Luca, what about tipping? Many learners feel confused about how much to leave.
Good question. In the US and Canada, it's normal to tip around 15 to 20% of the total bill.
And in the UK or Europe, sometimes the tip is included. You can ask, "Is service included?" That's the right way to check.
If it's not included, you can leave a little extra on the table or add it to your card payment, always with a smile.
And if the service was truly excellent, you can say, "You've been amazing. Thank you so much." Words plus a tip, perfect combination.
What about when service wasn't good? Calm? Should we still tip?
Good question. In English culture, people usually still tip, but maybe a smaller amount, unless it was really bad.
Right. The tip shows appreciation, not punishment. If there's a problem, it's better to speak calmly with the manager.
That's true. You can say, "I'm sorry, but we waited a long time for our food," or "The order was a little mixed up." Calm, always polite and clear.
Good tone helps fix everything faster. People react to kindness better than anger.
Yes, politeness is like a magic door. It opens solutions everywhere.
You're right. And sometimes a little humor helps too. You could say, "We're so hungry, we might eat the table," but only with a smile.
Yes, humor makes people relax, but always stay respectful.
Teaching another phrase for great service is, "Everything was perfect tonight." It's a lovely way to say thank you before leaving.
Or, "Please tell the chef the food was delicious." That message always makes the kitchen staff happy.
Yes. Remember, many people forget the kitchen team, but they work hard behind the scenes.
Appreciation spreads kindness like light. A few kind words can change someone's whole day.
Curious. Some learners ask, should I compliment waiters directly? The answer is yes, but gently.
You can say, you've been really kind, or you're very professional. Avoid comments on appearance. Keep it respectful.
Exactly. Focus on effort, not looks. That's real English courtesy.
And if you want to leave a thank you note, write, "Thank you for your wonderful service." Small gestures mean a lot.
Remember, in Japan, people usually don't tip at all, but they show appreciation with polite words and bows instead.
Yes, that shows how manners can look different in every culture, but respect always feels the same.
Well said, Liana. Let's share a few polite phrases learners can use before leaving a restaurant.
Guidance. Repeat after us. Thank you so much for everything. We really enjoyed the meal. You've been wonderful. Everything was great. Have a nice evening.
Teaching. Notice how each one ends softly, not dramatically. In English, small words with warm tone feel stronger than big speeches.
Exactly. Gentle. And remember, goodbyes in restaurants are short, polite, and sincere.
Curious. What if the waiter says, "Hope to see you again"?
You can answer, "Definitely," or "We'll be back soon." Friendly and positive.
Unless you got food poisoning, then maybe not.
Luca, you always find a funny twist.
Well, humor helps us remember vocabulary, right? Like outstanding, delicious, friendly, helpful.
Exactly. Teaching. Let's recap some key service words for today. Waiter, waitress, person serving food. Host, hostess, person greeting you. Chef, person cooking. Bill, check, what you pay. Tip, gratuity, extra money to thank for service.
Perfect mini dictionary. Practice saying each word clearly. It will help you sound natural.
Luca, I think good manners with staff are the heart of cultural learning. They teach empathy and kindness.
True. When we speak politely, we learn to understand people, not just language.
Beautifully said. Words connect hearts when they come with respect.
Cheerful. So today's message is simple. Be polite, show gratitude, and smile often.
That's the real secret to fluent English. Not perfect grammar, but a kind attitude.
Well said, Liana. Let's keep that energy for our final part next time.
Yes, one last delicious conversation to complete our restaurant series. I can't wait.
I've been thinking about another useful skill for restaurants, making a reservation in advance.
That's a great idea because many popular places are full on weekends and holidays.
When you call, you can start with, "Hi, I'd like to make a reservation for 2 on Friday at 7 p.m., please."
If you need a specific spot, say, "Could we have a quiet table by the window if possible?"
If you have allergies, add, "Serious, I'm allergic to nuts, so please note it on the reservation."
If you're not sure about times, ask, "What times are available between 6 and 8 p.m.?"
And always end with, "Thank you so much. See you then."
If plans change, call back and say, "I need to change my reservation to 8 p.m., please."
If you must cancel, say, "I'd like to cancel my reservation for Liana at 7 p.m. Thank you."
A small cultural tip is that some restaurants hold the reservation only for 10 to 15 minutes.
So if you're running late, say, "We're running about 10 minutes late, but we're on the way."
Now let's move from the phone to the table and practice special occasions.
If it's a birthday, you can say, "We're celebrating a birthday. Could you put a candle on the dessert?"
If it's an anniversary, try, "It's our anniversary. Could you recommend something special to share?"
For business dinners, say, "We'll need separate bills, please," which means each person pays their own.
If one person pays, say, "This one's on me," or "I'll take the check today."
When you need privacy, ask, "Could we have a quieter corner if available?"
If you need more light to read, say, "Could we sit somewhere brighter, please?"
Let's teach a helpful mini-script for arriving with a reservation.
Good evening. We have a reservation under Luca at 7 p.m.
Welcome. Your table is ready. Please follow me.
Thank you so much.
Short, clear, and friendly is always the goal.
Now what about modifying orders because of preferences or diets?
Try, "Could I have the salad without cheese?" Or, "Could you make it gluten-free?"
If you need to check oil or ingredients, ask,
Is this cooked with peanut oil?
If the restaurant can't change a dish, reply, "No problem, I'll choose something else."
That line shows maturity and keeps the mood positive.
Let's switch to takeout and leftovers because learners use them often.
To order by phone, say, "I'd like to place a takeout order for pickup at 6:30.
Add details like 1 chicken salad with no croutons and 1 tomato soup.
Before hanging up, check, "Could you repeat the order and total, please?"
At the table, if you have extra food, say, "Could I get a box to go, please?"
In British English, you can say, "Could I have a takeaway container, please?"
If there's dairy or seafood, remember, "I'll put it in the fridge soon after I get home."
Food safety is good English and good health at the same time.
While waiting, small talk keeps the table warm with sentences like, "The decor feels cozy tonight," or "The music is relaxing."
To include others, ask, "What's the best dish you've tried here?" Or, "Which dessert would you recommend?"
Emotion helps memory, so celebrate flavor with lines like, "This soup tastes like comfort," or "This salad feels like sunshine."
Metaphors make language tasty and unforgettable.
Let's add a pronunciation moment with connected speech.
Practice, "I'd like a table for 2, where the sounds connect smoothly.
Practice, "You gotta try the soup," where got to becomes gotta in casual speech.
Practice, "We're in the mood for something light," and feel the rhythm.
Little rhythms make your English musical and confident.
For grammar, compare, "You should try the bistro," strong advice, with, "You could try the bistro," soft suggestion.
And "Why don't you try the bistro?" is friendly and inviting.
In many places, it's polite to linger briefly after the meal, but not for too long if people are waiting.
If you need to stay and talk, say, "Could we move to the bar for a coffee?"
For payments, remember, "Could we have the check, please?" in the US, and "Could we have the bill, please?" in the UK.
If you split the total, say, "Let's split it evenly," or "I'll pay for the mains, you take the desserts." If paying by phone, ask, "Do you accept contactless payments?" Before leaving, spread kindness with, "Everything was wonderful. Thank you for taking care of us."
To thank the chef, ask, "Could you please tell the kitchen the meal was outstanding?"
Polite words are small keys that open big doors in every culture.
Let's do a quick reservation role play learners can copy.
Hello, I'd like to make a reservation for 4 on Saturday at 7:30 p.m.
We can offer 7:15 or 7:45. Does either work?
7:45 works great. And could we have a quieter table, please?
Absolutely. I'll note that. See you then.
Thank you so much.
Short, smooth, and clear. Perfect for a real call.
Vocabulary plate, reservation, availability, party of 4, quiet table, dietary restriction, to-go box, split the bill, service included.
Repeat after me. Do you have any availability at 7 p.m.?
Repeat after me. Could we get a to-go box, please?
Repeat after me. Is service included or should we add a tip?
Practice these 3 lines 5 times each to fix them in your mouth.
Story. Now a quick story to glue the language to your memory.
Last spring, I made a reservation for a friend's birthday, and I asked for a small candle on a brownie.
The waiter brought the dessert with the softest music and whispered, "Happy birthday," and my friend smiled for an hour.
Polite words plus small details created a big memory. Language becomes love when we care.
That's the secret of great hospitality and great English: attention, kindness, and clarity.
Try a real-life challenge this week. Call a cafe, make a simple reservation, and use 1 allergy or seat request.
If you feel shy, write your sentence first and read it during the call.
After you succeed, celebrate with a small dessert word like sweet.
Before we close this part, let's stack 3 useful frames you can reuse anywhere.
Frame 1, reservation. I'd like to make a reservation for 2 at 7 p.m. under Liana. Frame 2, modification. Could I have the salad without cheese and the soup with no cream? Frame 3, checkout. Could we have the bill and could you split it evenly, please?
Copy these frames into your notes and practice them until they feel natural.
Thank you for staying with us through the details because these small phrases build big confidence.
Your next restaurant visit will feel easier, warmer, and more fluent because your words are ready.
Keep your tone soft, your smile gentle, and your requests clear, and you will shine in any dining room.
I'm excited for what we'll build next because every part adds flavor to your English plate.
Let's pause here and let today's phrases settle like a good cup of tea after a meal.
Keep practicing out loud because your voice is the kitchen where fluency is cooked.
Luca, can you believe how much we've learned about restaurants through all these conversations?
It's amazing, Liana. We started with simple words like tasty and bistro, and now our learners can make reservations, handle problems, and even compliment the chef.
That's true. But beyond language, I think we've also learned the culture of kindness, patience, and gratitude.
Yes, English isn't just about grammar or vocabulary. It's about how you make people feel with your words.
Exactly. When you say please, thank you, or excuse me, you open hearts, not just doors.
Let's give our listeners one final language gift, a short list of polite phrases that work anywhere in the world.
Repeat after us, dear listeners. Excuse me, could you help me, please? That was wonderful. Thank you so much. Everything was perfect. We really enjoyed our time here. Have a lovely day.
Beautiful. And if you ever forget the right words, remember that a smile is universal English.
So true. Even if your pronunciation isn't perfect, your warmth will translate instantly.
Liana, before we end, I want to share a small story that reminds me why words matter.
Oh, please do.
Once, when I was studying abroad, I went to a small cafe. I didn't speak the local language very well, but I smiled, said please and thank you, and the waitress smiled back. She brought me an extra cookie for free.
That's the power of kindness and cookies.
Exactly. Kindness is the secret ingredient in every language.
That's beautiful, Luca. So learners, remember this. Fluent English begins with a kind heart.
And every restaurant, cafe, or dinner table can be your classroom. You can practice your English anywhere you go.
Yes. When you order food, ask questions, or say thank you, you're not just eating, you're learning.
And every polite word you use adds flavor to your personality. English with manners is English with meaning.
I love that. Luca, do you think we should end with one final role play? Something warm and real?
Absolutely. Let's imagine we're leaving a restaurant after a perfect meal.
Everything was delicious. Thank you so much for the lovely service.
It was our pleasure. We hope to see you again soon.
We'll definitely be back. Have a great evening.
That's it. Short, natural, and full of warmth.
Learners, you can use that exact dialogue in real life. Anywhere, anytime.
And don't forget, every time you speak with kindness, you're practicing perfect English.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us through this delicious journey of words, food, and culture.
We hope you feel more confident, ordering, talking, and enjoying your meals in English and in life.
If you loved this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us reach more English learners like you.
And don't forget to leave a comment. Tell us about your favorite restaurant or your funniest food story.
Maybe you got food poisoning from orange juice like Erica?
Or maybe you found your favorite dish in a little hole in the wall.
Wherever you go, remember, English is not just a language, it's a lifestyle.
And kindness is the best accent you can wear.
Thank you for learning with us, dear listeners. Until next time, keep your English tasty and your heart open.
See you soon, and enjoy every word like your favorite meal.
Do you two have any plans for the evening?
We were thinking of checking out a restaurant in the neighborhood. Do you have any suggestions?
I know this really nice Italian place. The food is fantastic, and the decor is beautiful. I'd recommend giving it a try.
Actually, I'm not all that crazy about Italian food. I'm in the mood for something a bit lighter.
In that case, I know a great little bistro. They make a really tasty seafood platter. The fish is outstanding.
It sounds fantastic, but I'm allergic to seafood, so...
Okay, well, let me think. Oh, I know this great little place. It's just a hole in the wall, but they do the most amazing sandwiches. You've got to give them a try.
Ella, you took me there last time I visited, and I got food poisoning, remember?
Okay, some really great and useful phrases there, and I know you want to talk about specifically some of these phrases.
Yes, today's lesson is all about making recommendations, right?
Right.
So let's look at some useful phrases in Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
So in the dialogue, we heard a great way of asking for a suggestion.
That's right.
Let's listen.
Do you have any suggestions? Do you have any suggestions?
So that's how you would ask for a suggestion. Or you can say something else like, do you have any ideas?
Yeah, or you might say, do you have any thoughts?
Okay, so that's
great ways.
asking for suggestions.
Yep.
In response to this, you can say something like this.
I'd recommend giving it a try. I'd recommend giving it a try.
We also heard another phrase that we use for giving suggestions.
You've got to give them a try. You've got to give them a try.
So these two phrases are great. I'd recommend or you gotta give them a try.
Yeah.
Great ways of suggesting.
Yes.
Now, what's really important here is the pronunciation of these words, right?
Yeah, you'll notice that we don't say, I would recommend.
Right. We use the contraction I'd.
I'd recommend.
I'd recommend.
Similarly, in the phrase, you have got to, we shorten that to say,
you gotta.
You gotta.
You gotta give them a try.
You gotta. You know what, guys? If you can shorten your phrases like this, if you can push the sounds together, you'll sound a lot more natural, hey?
And also you'll be able to understand because in movies or in shows, they will never say, you have got to give them a try.
Yeah.
So if you know how to use this form, you'll understand what they mean.
Exactly.
Okay, great.
Well, why don't we listen to the dialogue a third time and you'll hear some of these contractions in the dialogue.
Do you two have any plans for the evening?
We were thinking of checking out a restaurant in the neighborhood. Do you have any suggestions?
I know this really nice Italian place. The food is fantastic and the decor is beautiful. I'd recommend giving it a try.
Actually, I'm not all that crazy about Italian food. I'm in the mood for something a bit lighter.
In that case, I know a great little bistro. They make a really tasty seafood platter. The fish is outstanding.
It sounds fantastic, but I'm allergic to seafood, so...
Okay, well, let me think. Oh, I know this great little place. It's just a hole in the wall, but they do the most amazing sandwiches. You've got to give them a try.
Ella, you took me there last time I visited, and I got food poisoning, remember?
Okay, great dialogue. And Erica, I know that you have some food poisoning stories for us.
Well, I don't know about stories, but I've definitely had food poisoning before. One of the worst times that I ever had food poisoning was when I was traveling in Morocco.
Okay.
I had some really amazing orange juice, really fresh, squeezed that day in the morning. And then I got on a bus.
Okay.
I think you can see where this is going. Yeah, so I was on the bus and then I started to feel really sick. And I was just hoping that the bus ride would be over soon.
Yeah.
But unfortunately it wasn't.
Oh, no.
All I can say is that I was sick. And all I can say is that I was pretty sick and really, really unhappy.
Yeah, I bet. Well, that's very strange that you got sick from orange juice, huh?
Well, yeah, maybe it was with some dirty water or something like that. I don't know. It was a terrible situation.
Yeah, it's always complicated when you're traveling to other countries. It could be the water. It could be the way they prepare things. So
Yeah.
Food poisoning.
Guys, I hope that you don't get food poisoning.
And if you have any food poisoning stories, it would be great for you to share them.
Yes, at our website, EnglishPod.com.
And we'll see you there to answer all your questions and comments, but now we have to go.
Okay, guys, thanks for listening.
We'll see you there.
Bye-bye.
Bye. The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word. Look at something that is attractive. Check out. Extremely good. Fantastic. Decoration. Decor. Have a desire for something or to do something. In the mood for. Not heavy on stomach, easy to digest. Light. Small, trendy restaurant or bar. Bistro. Delicious, tasting good. Tasty. Excellent. Outstanding. Have allergy towards something, usually food. A very small, usually cheap restaurant or bar. A hole in the wall. Becoming sick because of bacteria in food. Food poisoning. Let's try that faster. Small, trendy restaurant or bar. Bistro. Have allergy towards something, usually food. Have a desire for something or to do something. In the mood for. Look at something that is attractive. Check out. Have allergy towards something, usually food. A very small, usually cheap restaurant or bar. A hole in the wall. Delicious, tasting good. Tasty. Look at something that is attractive. Check out. Have allergy towards something, usually food. Delicious, tasting good. Tasty. Not heavy on stomach, easy to digest. Light. Small, trendy restaurant or bar. Bistro. Have a desire for something or to do something. In the mood for. A very small, usually cheap restaurant or bar. A hole in the wall. Extremely good. Fantastic. Small, trendy restaurant or bar. Bistro. Decoration. Decor. A very small, usually cheap restaurant or bar. A hole in the wall. Decoration. Decor. Have a desire for something or to do something. In the mood for. A very small, usually cheap restaurant or bar. A hole in the wall. Not heavy on stomach, easy to digest. Light. Becoming sick because of bacteria in food. Food poisoning. Look at something that is attractive. Check out. Extremely good. Fantastic. Now say the word and hear it in a sentence. Check out.
I checked out the new cafe yesterday and the food was great.
In the mood for.
I'm not in the mood for a horror movie.
Food poisoning.
If you don't wash the fruit carefully, you'll get food poisoning.
Tasty.
This pasta is really tasty.
Outstanding.
The chocolate cake here is outstanding.
In the mood for.
I'm not in the mood for a horror movie.